Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here to watch some more Mob Psycho, where last time's episode was Mob 2, Rival. After being hit by a truck, Mob awakens his question mark state and proceeds to go on a rampage. He proceeds to walk straight forward towards the park, still with his bouquet in tow, decimating everything in his path, forcing the city into lockdown. Reaching the forest area, Mob is confronted by Teru, and they proceed to battle with their psychic powers. Despite Teru's growth, Mob is able to overpower and knock him into a still populated area, forcing Teru to split his efforts between fighting, protecting himself, and the civilians. Within himself, Mob sees Teru fighting and is unable to do anything to stop this rampaging self, begging him to stop. Mob is able to defeat Teru and destroy the entire area and continue forward. But with his last remaining strength, Teru is able to save the civilians and send them to safety. Mob's path ends up taking him towards a convenience store run by the former Claw members, who prepare to defend it. Meanwhile, a group of psychic convicts are airlifted in to deal with the psychic threat, with Tochiro going alone. That was last time on Mob Z. So, I believe last time we were talking about the couple of different things and fights and or at least talks that were being had. You think he's gonna see Sabomi next episode? We're probably gonna get Reigen. We're definitely getting Ritsu. And of course, we're getting Tochiro, the boss here, as well this episode.
Well, I imagine Reagan might also come in next episode.
Right, right, as like the climax interaction. That would make a lot of sense too, really. But I think also, as we've said, this is the kind of climax of basically the initial problem Mob had, which was being afraid of his powers because of this exact same thing that's happened before. And now it's happening. He looked like he was in perfect control for 2 seasons, and then this. Uh, so you got anything you on your mind here, Theta, as we go into this episode?
I mean, he's been knocked out before, so it's surprising that it took a car hit to bring him down, despite the fact he's been hit things by things harder than a car.
Yeah, I guess he was just like unprepared for it. Um, I know in other writings by this author, the way he specifically describes this is espers have to choose between either attacking or defending. They can't do both at once. Um, which implies at least some amount of concentration on doing a thing. And I guess if his concentration was on moving forward, it probably wasn't on protecting himself. Well, and default Mob doesn't really seem to defend himself anyway, so yeah, no, getting hit by a car is actually a totally Mob move, isn't it?
I mean, we already made the joke about the spirit detective thing, so
Right, right, we've been there. So on this episode, Hiei decides that he wants to leave the group again and become evil, and then has another change of heart.
I guess the other move is that you could stop watching Mob Psycho 2 episodes ago,
Hmm.
and then just imagine that any other anime you watch is Mob reincarnated into another world.
I was the world's most powerful psychic, and then I got reincarnated into a fantasy world where I still have to go to school. There you go. That's your new isekai title for this season. So, I think with that all that said and done, before we get started here, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. Top of all that, if you watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some early access stuff, you can check it out over on the Patreon. Just $5 a month, but no pressure. It's all support channel, just a little bit extra.
ではこの案件についてまず古くなった机、椅子の状態を確認した上で
Oh, we
買い
get
替え
in
るべき家
school
族予算
budget
は
action here.
どうした影山
気分でも悪いのかい
Kageyama immediately knows what's going on.
Well, they're not on their cell phones like everyone else, so he has to just feel it.
すいませんちょっと早退させてください
おい影山
He knows.
まさか振られたショックで
Aritsu immediately jumps to he's already been rejected. Love it.
待ってて兄さん今行くから
I mean, I guess it makes it that much more adorable that that's why he was abandoning student council, and not because he thought everything was falling apart.
Right. Immediately goes, I need to protect my brother and make him feel better. Ritsu is still very adorable.
I mean, this is also the reason why...
事故にあったのか
That was also the reason that he explained before that he was walking on eggshells his whole life. Because this is also the exact reason that Nissan... This is also the reason that Ritsu was afraid of his entire life happening.
Right, right. But now he has, presumably, the abilities to do something about this and a better understanding and relationship with his brothers. So certainly this will go great and definitely not result in exactly what happened to Teru.
I mean, we already discussed the Pyramid of Power last time.
True, true, true. Which actually, that brings to mind, is Teru dead? What do you think?
No.
It feels unlikely to me too, but like, they definitely showed him just completely not moving for a couple of frames. I'm just like, that's definitely a sign.
Well, no, we've already established you have to be conscious for your powers to operate. So after he collapsed, the little yellow bubbles containing everybody still flew off.
Right, right.
Also, if he was dead, the bubbles would have no power source. So, even if he was somehow unconscious and controlling the bubbles in a way similar to Mob is right now, if he was dead, the bubbles would still go away because there's no power source.
But Theta, maybe it's just like JoJo and Caesar. This
Well,
means
you
nothing
see,
to you.
during that fight, you might remember that one of them was... Oh, the episode started. Let's get to that.
Oh, there goes the store. Fight lasted about as long as I thought it would.
くそやはり俺たちでは止められんかなんだ後ろからも爆発が
What if he was just dead? What if
He
he...
just crashes headfirst to the ground, does not give a shit. I love him.
It's like, what if he ran out of power and he was just dead? That was the end of that fight.
ボスお前たち立派に働いているようだなここから先は私に任せておけ借りを返しに来た悪いが少し痛めつけるぞ
Just straight into it. Love it.
I guess it's likely that he like blew out all of his 26 years of saved power in the explosion.
He still seems highly confident that he can in fact fight Mob. But he appears to be very wrong. Nope, he's still alive.
機
Okay.
嫌かと思ったら機嫌がいいようにも見えるいや開放的と言うべきか我慢することをやめたようだなそれ自体悪いこととは思うが本当に同一人物かまさかここまで差があるとは
Devil Mode Mob really loves the gravity pressure wave here.
ぶんねえ簡単にやられそうになってんじゃねえよやばかったぞ今の
ショーここで何をしている
If it shows weaker than he is.
に協力してやんねえと一応息子としてさこいつはまさか
影山茂雄だ力が制御不能になり彼のうちの何かが表に飛び出したらしい
マジかよリツの兄貴とぶつかるなんて気が引けるな
だが優しさを見せてどうにかなる状況ではない
優しい親父なんて見たことねえけど直撃
he absorbs power, so I assume he's just getting stronger.
I do love his body language, where he
See?
just does
As
not
I
care.
just said.
Yeah.
わざと食らってたのか。
He falls headfirst in the ground. He lets himself get thrown around. He doesn't care. He's so... Character body language on him is so good.
必ずスタミナが底をつく。彼が停止するまで時間を稼げればいい。
ガス欠狙いね。了解。
兄さん、あの事故以来、僕らはお互いに本気でぶつかったことがなかった。事故の責任を背負い込んでから、兄さんは変わった。怒ったり、笑ったり。小さい頃はもっと気持ちを表に出してたのに、自分から超能力を見せることもなくなってしまった。あの兄さんは蓋を開けて出てきた。抑圧されたもう一人の兄さん。根っこの部分でつながっていて、切り離すことはできない。これからも付き合って生きていかなきゃならないんだよ。
So it makes sense that Ritsu is the one who best understands the situation.
テルさん、
私に続け。
待ってるよ。
Yeah, I just don't know that you can wear out Mob.
Yeah, I definitely have the impression that their plan is not going to work because he's going to be inexhaustible. The father-son duo stuff though here is also super great. This almost feels like a sequence of what ifs, right? It's like, what if we had Mob do these fights? Ada, what if it was time for a death battle?
俺たちの全力が吸い込まれた。
Yeah, conceivably, it should be a never-ending fight since the boss can just keep absorbing the power.
And then Mob can keep doing it too.
Yeah, Mob just absorbs it back.
They just play and catch forever.
何くだらねえことやってんだよ。おい。
時間稼ぎすらままならんとは。
これはもうどうしようもねえ。逃げようぜ。
I guess the boss does get hurt absorbing the energy though, so...
様子がおかしい。何が起きたんだ。これはもがいている。もしかして抵抗してんのか。内側で。リツの兄貴もまだ戦ってるんだ。暴走する自分の力と。
強いな、お前は。今の最大の好機。ジョー、お前だけ逃げろ。
Rush in for a bear hug to absorb it all directly.
Hey, remember the last time I wanted to blow up the city? The suicide attack?
Again, just like I just said.
同じことをやればいい。
あれを無茶だろ。ぶっ壊れちまうぜ。
それでいい。私が人柱になれば。
勝手なこと言ってんじゃん。
覚悟はできている。
I imagine Sho's gonna rush in too, because Sho can also absorb power.
Yeah, we got our duo. We really are just getting a send-up of every other character.
すまない。どうやら私は まだお前ほど強くはなれないようだ。ショー、肩を貸してくれないか。逃げよう。
That's what I thought was about to happen. The whole
Ah.
"you're leaving again" thing.
They grow up so fast.
想定以上だな。鈴木でもダメか。回収するぞ。
はい、ドローンで誘導します。超能力は怖い。彼はとっくに知っていたんだな。これは禁忌の力だと。
ああ、分かってる。俺ももう使わねえよ。普通に生きるのが一番大事なんだろ。
なんだよ。
And imagine a world of superheroes where they've all shamed themselves into not using their superpowers.
Oh, you mean The
あ
Incredibles?
の兄貴、これからどうなるんだ。
誰
I mean,
に
you're 100% wrong, but
止められん。
I don't want to use the whole show as debate for that.
やりすぎだよ。兄さん。
The hell's up with that one?
やっぱりまだ現場にいたか。
Here we go. Body Improvement Club will stop him.
影山。
They're all worried about him first, too. Oh, they're so nice. You just exposed their gym clothes. They're more powerful now.
じゃないな。おそらく影山は一種の無遊病のような症状が出ているんじゃないか。うん、そう思う。だとすると、やはりこのまま放っておくわけにはいかんな。行くかーい。おい。
I was about to say the short blue-haired guy. It's funny to think he's the best of the entire Body Improvement Club.
Yeah, he actually got in there and is hand-to-hand with them.
No, I meant that he's number 2 ranked in the entire school.
Oh, yeah.
元に戻ってくれないかな。
やめろ。
Oh, and he actually totally reaches Bob, too. Oh, that's great.
危ないよ。やっぱりその状
Gosh, I was about to say, that was gonna be one hell of a death right there.
久しぶりだね。兄さん。ずっと怖かった。こうなるのが。兄さんじゃない別の何か。いつそれが出てくるか、ずっと怯えてた。嫌いだ。だけどもう怖くない。やっと分かったんだ。別の怖い何かではなく、それも兄さんの一部なんだってことを。だったら怖くない。その姿を見て震えることもない。だって僕は弟だから。ダメだ、リツ。それは間違ってるよ。これは僕じゃない。リツ、それに。
The tragic music is playing.
And Reese is about to get his ass kicked.
兄さん、勝手に一人で苦しまないでよ。
God dang, Ritsu is just too pure.
何か悩みがあったら聞くよ。大丈夫。ありがとう。本当は兄さんに相談に乗ってほしかった。だけど今思えば、兄さんも僕に話せないことを抱えてたんだよね。そうやって自分の力に。
I'll be ready for it, Griff. You're gonna be getting more of this kind of shit next season.
傷つけ
Not of
Oh,
Mob
boy.
Psycho, I mean of our
このままじゃ
next season of recordings.
でも兄さんにはこれ以上変わってほしくないんだ。自分だけで背負わないで。僕がいるよ。これ以上抑えられない。
Well, it worked for a little while.
動けない。僕の力じゃ全く対抗できない。 兄さんのために僕にできることは何もないのか。
You think the counter might be for Ritsu?
僕の力なんだろう。
Ritsu might go 100%?
It might be
いい加減にしろ。
100% your brother.
止まらない。率が危ない。このままじゃ高根さんにまで危害が及んだら兄さんはきっと耐えられない。それなら僕が。きっとそうだ。ショックで何か変化が起きるに違いない。ごめん兄さん。
Going 100 while you're going 100. Let's see what happens.
トラウマで縛ることじゃない。兄さんのために僕ができること。
Yeah, it is Ritsu.
それはこれからもずっと何でも相談できる弟であること。本気でぶつかり合える弟になることだ。
Yeah.
I just call everything. Called everything these last 2 episodes.
今やっと分かった。
Damn, Theta, how can you just be so
僕が
right?
力を求めていたのは。
Well, contrary to popular belief, I do understand narrative.
もう大丈
Just
夫だ
because I
よ。
don't agree with it a lot of times doesn't mean I don't understand it.
Well, he got close.
竜巻が発生しています。不気味なうねりを見せながらもゆっくりと移動を続けています。なぜこうも局地的に、それも立て続けにこういった現象が起こっている。
I would say the old man looked startled, but that's just his normal default expression.
極秘裏に行われている科学実験の影響という説や超能力者の仕業であると論じる人も現れています。政府の緊急記者会見によりますと、今回の件につき
Being the number 1 person in school, she is a dummy.
To be fair, this has happened like over, what, maybe like half an hour at best?
She's been staring at a tornado for a long time.
Look, maybe she's a storm chaser, you know?
僕の力じゃこれが限界か。帰ってきてね兄さん。
Look, I know the definition of the word,
見つけた。
but every time I hear Nissan, I just think of the
君は
company.
どうしてこんなことするの。僕は僕だ。影山茂雄だよ。君こそ誰？僕は影山茂雄。ああ、モブか。偽物の僕。偽物はそっちだ。もう僕に力は必要ないんだよ。僕の中からいなくなってくれ。だったら君が消えてくれ。僕は自由に生きる。お前を止める。誰も僕を止められない。
心なしか
Oh, the umbrella's back.
これ以上近づくのは
It's a classic.
危険かもしれないですね。
でもあの竜巻の中にモブがいる。
Who else is gonna keep Reigen protected from
で
this?
もたどり着いても無事で済むかどうか。
あそこまで送り届けてくれるだけでいい。頼む。
わかりました。やれるだけやってみましょう。
よし、行こ
なぜこんなことを。車にはねられたのを覚えているか。体だけじゃ動けなくなったんだ。 だから意志で動くしかない。何を言ってるんだ。こんなの僕の意志じゃないよ。つぼみちゃんに会いに行くって強い気持ちがあるだろ。僕にとってそれは何より大事なものだ。そんなものこんなに人に迷惑かけてまですることじゃない。お前の考えは普通じゃないよ。普通ってなんだ。
Normal's what we decide on.
僕そのものを否定するのか。このままあんたの方が壊れて消えればもう僕は我慢しなくていい。僕の好きにやらせてもらうよ。
I said everything's being destroyed. Even himself.
Yep.
僕は僕になってる。さよなら、モブ。
I'm moving from the background to the foreground. Also, yet another thing I've called Reigen next episode.
Ah, there we go. Well, that is some good visual metaphor right there. I absolutely love that imagery.
Cool, and then you can do it next time you run a game. Do a game of Hangman with your players. Every little bit is one of them losing a piece of themselves.
All right, it's a 5-letter word.
I mean, that'd just be a part of the game mechanic, right? Every time one of these things happens, I'm gonna draw a circle, and then the body, and then an arm, and a leg, and a leg. If all that happens, you lose yourself.
It's so stupid, but that would 100% be effective if you could just sell it.
Well, it's basically a 6-hit-point game, just like Iron Claw is.
But no, this is I'm almost sad Ritsu didn't just solve everything himself, but at the same time, like he did everything he could. This still has to be Mob overcoming his problems and figuring himself out here.
I mean, whatever happens, it's got 1 episode left to do it in.
Yep, 20 more minutes. Can we do it?
おいモブ、待ってくれモブ、聞いてくれ。お前に伝えたいことがあるんだ。次回モブサイコ103第12話告白。これから。
Gorgeous confession. Confession is, Mob, I'm a fake. You can be a fake and still be true to yourself.
Oh gosh, no, that's
They're
that
trying
makes
to
100% sense, but it's also the silliest.
They're trying to subvert expectations. Confession, the truth. The last thing they showed was Sabome, so you assume, oh, the confession is Mob to Sabome. No, the confession is Reigen to Mob. And the knowledge that the person he's idolized these last 3 seasons has been a phony the entire time, while still being the magnanimous person that Mob has idolized, is going to be enough to solidify who he really is inside of his own psyche. That is the solution, and that's what we're going to end up on.
Right, it's gonna be the heart-to-heart talk with Reagan and Mom. Go like you said, you can totally be both people.
Now, I prefer what you misspoke the first time, the heart-to-heart, which I guess would be Mob to Sabome at some point after that.
Oh, there you go. I'm not sure what else we could say about it except that I'm excited for this little bit of drama. And I want to see if Mob actually does get to say anything to Suboma at the end. Like, at the very end, like you say, it's like, yeah, I really liked you, but you're moving away. Okay, bye.
Well, I mean, it's our epitaph on the show, our 3 seasons in the making.
Gosh.
We've literally not watched anything longer than this before. Well, I guess technically, these have been 12, 13 episodes a season, and we've done 50 episodes, so technically, we've done things longer than this. Episode to episode basis. We just haven't done things longer than this on a seasonal basis.
Yeah. We're not quite at the season end, but I think the thing I want to wrap up today is just saying, like, every single thing that happened, every single encounter that Mob had along the way was not a fight. It had like an emotional resonance. It had a reason to be there, and it's so good. It's good writing, man. Everything mattered. Nothing was just like random show fight. There's no DBZ. We're just gonna clash for 5 hours. I love it. I love it so much. The show is fantastic. You got anything you want to end off on?
No, I've said everything as it was happening.
Perfectly good then. So in that case, it's been Stone Face Reactions, everyone. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we'll catch you all next time. See you around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone Face Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?